Hello everyone, welcome to CodeQuest. Today we are going to solve question number 2683. It is a LeetCode medium problem. The question name is Neighboring Bitwise XOR. Uh, what the question is saying that there is a derived array of length n, and how it is derived? It is derived by computing the bitwise XOR of the original array. What are the rules for deriving the array derived? The rules are, if the element is the last element of the derived array, then it should be equal to the original I, matlab the current element of the original, and the first element of the original. Okay, it is equal to the current element XOR the first element of the original array. Okay, otherwise derived I equals to original I XOR original I plus 1, which is written here. It means the current element and the next element. You can also assume this is as current element and the next element. The array ends, and that's why it will start from the first. Okay, so given an array derived, your task is to determine whether there exists a valid binary array original that could have formed derived. अब हम लोग क्या कहा गया क्या कहा गया है इसमें कि हम लोग को ये पता लगाना है कि जो हम लोग को डिराइव्ड एरे दी गई है, क्या ये जो है ये डिराइव हो सकती है ओरिजिनल एरे से। तो अब मैंने एक एग्जांपल लिया है यहाँ पे, जैसे कि आप एग्जांपल देख सकते हैं। तो एग्जांपल क्या है कि ओरिजिनल एरे जो है वो 1 0 1 0 0 1 है। तो 1 0 का एक्सॉर 1 होता है, जो कि यहाँ पे लिखा है। ठीक है, एग्जैक्टली सेम यहाँ पे है 0 1 का एक्सॉर, फिर 1 0 का एक्सॉर, और फिर 0 0 का एक्सॉर, फिर 0 0 का एक्सॉर, फिर 0 1 का एक्सॉर 1, और फिर 1 1 का एक्सॉर, जो कि फर्स्ट एंड द लास्ट एलिमेंट, फर्स्ट एंड द लास्ट एलिमेंट 1 1, इसका एक्सॉर 0। ठीक है, तो अब हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि ये जो एरे है ये इससे डिराइव्ड हो सकती है। ठीक है, मतलब जो डिराइव्ड एरे है ये ओरिजिनल एरे, मतलब ओरिजिनल एरे से डिराइव हो सकती है। ठीक है, ओरिजिनल एरे एग्जिस्ट करती है इसके लिए। लेकिन लेट्स सपोज कि अगर हम लोग क्या करें, यहीं पे इसकी जगह पे 1 कर दें, तो अब हम लोग को पता लगाना है कि यहाँ पे ये हम लोग इसको निकाल भी सकते हैं कि नहीं निकाल सकते। तो लेट्स सपोज कि हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं ओरिजिनल एरे को बनाना, फॉर्म करना। ठीक है, so how can we form original array? What can be the initial element of the original array? As they say there are only 0 and 1 contains. ठीक है, binary array. So either it will original array will be start from 0 or it will be start from 1. So let's suppose it will be start from 0. So what happens? That first element is equal to the first element XOR the next element. Or we will reverse the property. What we can do, if ARRI, let's suppose if ARRI is equals to uh, BRR I XOR BRR I plus 1. So the property is like ARR equals to BRR I XOR BRR I plus 1. So we will take the XOR both side of with BRR, let's suppose BRR I. Okay, so it will becomes BRR I XOR BRR I XOR BRR I plus 1. So here the property comes X XOR X equals to 0 and 0 XOR Y equals to Y. We can also write it as like this. So it ultimately gives what it will give. This will become this will be cancelled from here to here. Sorry, not from this there. It will be cancelled from there to there. It will be become 0, and 0 XOR BRRI become BRRI. Okay, BRRI plus 1. So how so we what we have to do, like if we are given the element which is the current element BRRI. Okay, then what we can do, we can just take the XOR with the current element of derived, which is 1. So we get the next element, which is BRRI plus 1. Okay, so if we take the XOR of 0 with 1, we get 1, and if we take again 1 XOR with this 1, we get the next element, which is 0. And Similarly, we can further continue 0 1 1 1 0 1, and this is the fifth element. 1 XOR 1 is also 1, and now again 1 XOR 1 is 0, and 0 XOR 1 is 1, and we are at the end. So what we can see, 0 XOR 1 is 1, 1 comes here, 1 XOR 1 will be 0, 0 comes here, 0 XOR 1, let me put it in the similar way so that we can continue easily. Okay, 0 1 1 1 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 1 1 0 1, 1 1 0, 0 1 1. Okay, so we can see here. Okay, so what we can see that uh, it contains one element greater, which is 1. So what we can see that the last element, which is this element, it is not equal to the first element. So it means if we take the XOR of 0 with the next element, which is 0, okay, what is the needed element? The needed element is 1, but we have the 0. It means the answer is false. It means the answer is false. Why false? Because we don't get the desired element that we want at the first position. The desired element is the 1, and the element that we get is 0. So we cannot get the original array. Okay. So let's, if you are thinking that uh, what if it was not getting, we just started it with a 0, we can start with 1, and we may get the original array. Let's try it. Okay, so if the original array start with 1, so 1 XOR 1 will give 0. Okay, let me take it to the same position. Okay, 1 1 1 XOR 1 gives 0, 0 XOR 1 gives 1, 1 XOR 1 gives 0, and 0 XOR 0 gives 0, 0 XOR 1, sorry, 0 XOR 0 gives 0, and wait a second, 0 XOR 1 gives 1, and 1 XOR 1 gives 0. So again we can see that this, the last element, which is the last element comes here is 0, but the required element is 0, but what is at the first position, it is 1. So again we cannot derive original, we cannot derive array, we cannot get derived array from this original array. Okay, so so the answer becomes false. So when the answer becomes true, the answer becomes true only if the n plus 1 element of the original ARR, it means if we make the original ARR of n plus 1 size, we get the last element and the first element equal, then the answer is true, otherwise false. Let me write the code. Okay, this is the simple basic logic. Okay, I have written the code. I have taken an variable x. Okay, for int I equals to 0, I less than derived dot length I plus plus x XOR derived I. Uh, if the answer is true, it will, we can start original array either with 1 or either with 0. Okay, if the answer is true. Okay, so if the answer is not true, then it will not equal. Okay, definitely not equal. You can also see in this example also. Okay, so what we can do, we will start with the 0. Okay, and then again we take the XOR of all the elements with the 0. Okay, and if at the end x equals to 0, we will return it. If x equal to 0, then the answer is true, otherwise it is false. Okay, let me run it. Okay, then submit. So let's talk about its complexity. Its complexity is big O of n complexity. Uh, big O of n time is required for iterate over the derived array, and the space complexity is big O of 1. Thank you for watching the video.